Hello, hello, hello! What's going on tonight, everyone? And we have a super sweet special stream tonight. So we are officially a partnered stream. Super exciting. But we also have to talk about some stuff. For example, emotes? What kind of emotes should we have? So if you have emote ideas, I like the Scoops idea. If you have more good emote ideas, let me know. Also need a sweet shout out for subs, like the, what's Nummy say? The num sub club? Something like that. So something silly and fun to say to thank people like SteelWolf171 for the subscription. So this is what we got going on. We are sort of a blue moon type deck. We got some blood moons, which is where the moon part of the name comes in. Then we have Madcap Experiment, and we only have 2 artifacts in our deck. So we are always going to hit a Platinum Emperion when we Madcap Experiment. Normally would make us lose a bunch of life, but boom. Instead, Platinum Emperion doesn't let us lose life because our life total can't change. So pretty much we get an 8/8 for only 4 mana. And then we just try to protect our Platinum Emperion and use it to win the game. Platinum Emperion, all by itself, can beat some decks. Some decks just can't deal with it. It doesn't die to Dismember, it doesn't die to Lightning Bolts. So some decks it's good enough on its own, but then we also protect it with Mana Leaks, with Remands. So this is what we're doing. This is the deck that we're gonna try in a Modern League. Oh, okay. So we're up against Burn. So this is a matchup where if we get an Emperion, especially in game 1, we literally just win the game. So as long as we have any life, we're gonna counter this. So get an island, Mana Leak, Swift Spear. So does it mean we're gonna stream more? No, we still have the natural time constraints of having lots of other content to do. Oh, there's Madcap. All right, that's a game. Our opponent's gonna scoop. Sweet! So the first matchup wasn't where Madcap Experiment shines. And turn 4 kill. Turn 4 kill! Triple Madcap Experiment is essentially a mull to 5, so we're gonna mull. Ay, this hand is not great. Platinum Emperion to the bottom. Wild Nicodle for our opponent. Well, there's Madcap. Let's Scalding Tarn and pass the turn, see what our opponent does. We can always bolt this Nicodle. We can also Spell Snare like an Eidolon or something. Alright, opponent goes attacking. Alright, opponent bolts. So let's crack Scalding Tarn, get a Mountain, and just bolt the Wild Nicodle. The question is, do we want to do it now? We're not dead yet. I think we wait. If we can Madcap Experiment leaving up Spell Snare, that protects it from a lot of common artifact removal. Like Destructive Revelry is the main card that our opponent would most likely have. Do we have to counter Boros Charm? So 4, 5, 6, we drop to 8. I really want to be able to Madcap with Spell Snare back up, but looks like that's not going to happen, so we'll counter it. This is game 2, so our opponent, they scooped game 1 like instantly to Madcap Experiment. Rune Boggle Emo, I like it. This actually makes it better. Wow, okay, so we got double Madcap Experiment, so we get to Madcap Experiment, get a Platinum Emperion. Even if our opponent kills it, we get to Madcap Experiment again next turn for another Platinum Emperion. So I think that this means we're pretty favored. If our opponent has like double artifact destruction spells. All right, there's Destructive Revelry. If they have 2, they have 2. We can't do anything about our opponent just literally having double artifact destruction spells. So Madcap Experiment number 2, Platinum Emperion number 2. If they have another Destructive Revelry, I might cry a little bit. That would be very unfortunate. Really? Oh, Swift Spear? Okay. Whew! And Swift Spear. Well, this is fine, and we even get to leave Leak up, which is a hard counter. Scalding Tar, not exciting, but let's start Platinum Emperioning. Opponent's at 16, so it only really takes 2 hits to kill our opponent. Our opponent's in Chump Block mode now. Opponent Lightning Bolts. So this is interesting. We can Mana Leak it, But then if our opponent has another spell, we lose our Platinum Emperion to the triple block. We cannot mana leak it. Our Emperion takes 3. I guess it doesn't matter. Snap Bolt is the other option. So we can wait, see if our opponent has another spell. I think we let it go and go on the Snap Bolt plan. Yeah, I think this is the best plan, although it's still weak to another spell. Our opponent triple blocks. Yep. So now we try it, see what happens. Snap. Lightning Bolt. Whoo! It worked! That should be the game. Wow! Okay, we got there. I mean, we can't leak, but... Whoo! Alright. So our opponent's hand is Through the Breach and a Summoner's Pact. I think this is fine. If they draw exactly Emrakul off the top, we're in trouble. Also, if our opponent realizes how Valakut works, we'll be in trouble. But I'm not betting on that. There's Summoner's Pact. There's Primeval Titan. Casts Primeval Titan. Gets a couple mountains. Scalding Tarn. Oh, we're so close to winning. We attack. Our opponent blocks with Sakura Tribe Elder. I was thinking of getting rid of the Sakura Tribe Elder, but alright. We'll just attack. Opponent blocks. And sacks. Valakut's 4-1. So now the question is, question for all of you, do we bolt, snap, bolt this Titan, or do we just cryptic tap? What's the correct play? I guess Titan can't even really do anything to us. They get 2 mountains, it's only 6 damage, so it doesn't even really matter, right? Opponent attacks, gets a couple lands, so pings it for 6. If it resolves, we're going to lose our Platinum Emperion. I don't think we can... I think we got to counter this. Opponent passes. Simian Spirit Guide. So let's get in with Platinum Emperion. Yeah, I guess Bolt, Snap, Bolt is the plan now. So pass the turn, see what our opponent does. We'll Bolt, Snap, Bolt at the beginning of combat. Our opponent drew Reclamation Sage. I think we still have to Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Okay. Reclamation Sage. Well, now we can also crack our mana, so... Bolt, Primeval Titan, get our mountain. Snapcaster Mage, get the Bolt. Bolt, Primeval Titan, one more time. Opponent passes. Oh, and there's Blood Moon. Oh, Blood Moon. Alright. And then... Exile, Spirit Guide, Madcap Experiment. Whoo! I think this should do it. Attack with Snapcaster. Opponent blocks. Alright, opponent, what do you got? 7 mana, 6 mana, Primeval Titan, number 2. Not scary since there's no Valakuts online. Let's attack. Opponent takes it. Drops to 1. And we're a bolt short of just winning. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent goes to combat and passes. We can't Snapcaster Cryptic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We don't have a bolt to snap. The question is, do we just run out a Snapcaster to attack? Lightning Bolt still could ruin this, but we'll try it. Is this it? Attack with both. And that does it! Wow, we survived! Oh, that was a tough one. That was quite the league. So we ended up 3-2. We got there with the 3-2, which means we get a treasure chest to open. Lost to blue-white control, lost to burn, beat dredge, scape shift, and burn. So not bad, not bad. Anyway, I think that's all for tonight, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out. Super excited for our partnership. We finally got there, thanks to all of you. So keep an eye on the site over the weekend. Much Brew About Nothing, articles. Next week, Commander Spoiler Stars, so keep an eye out for that. And we'll be back Tuesday with some more streaming. So I'm super, super happy. Thanks again, everyone. You're awesome. And I will talk to you soon.